What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at my Halloween collection. But before we get into that, let's say hello to today's sponsor, Firmoo. Firmoo is an online, affordable prescription eyeglass company. You can get readers or you can get sunglasses. It's really easy. You just go online through my link that I will leave down below and use my code for 50% off your entire purchase. All you need is your prescription from your doctors and you are good to go. Just remember to use my link that I'll leave in the description below and the code for 50% off. So here we are, and this is my Halloween decor and dolls / toys, I guess, collection. Yeah, I've been collecting Halloween stuff for a long time. I love any sort of Halloween dolls, which is what's on this first shelf at the top. Behind the dolls, I have a banner that I found on the side of the road years ago from Crate and Barrel that says Happy Halloween. So retro looking, and I love it. It goes perfect with the Halloween dolls at the top. I have Rainbow High, Monster High, LOL, Barbie. Let's see what else. I have Kelly. I have some dolls that I made with my boyfriend. We took a Precious Moments doll and we made her into a pumpkin. I took another doll that's sitting over here and made her into a pumpkin with my boyfriend last year. We had a lot of fun doing that, and pumpkins are my favorite, as you will soon find out. Yeah, and also I have my Ben Cooper masks up here. I only have 2 right now. I do want to get more in the future, but I don't come across them in the wild often. But I guess I have to start looking more online for them if I want more in my collection. So on the second shelf is way more of like the vintage stuff in my blow mold pumpkins. This is an ad for Whitman's Chocolates and Nuts from 1929. That's one of my oldest ads that's in this room. And then you go down and we have some blow molds from the 50s and some old-fashioned lights that you would use back in the day, some blinking lights. These are candles from the company Girly, which is from Buffalo, New York. And they're very old. Some of mine are used and then some aren't, like this one. This one is so cool. I've never really seen this one until this year. I just got this one, and you can see at the back it was 15 cents for those. That's nuts. Then we go over, and this is a cast iron doorstop. He's really cute. Really, really, really love him. And then we go up and we have some of my blow mold pumpkins, which is, this one is a 1997 Grand Venture. Then at the very top was a bucket list Halloween item that I got this year. And this was a paper mache pulp pumpkin, lantern pumpkin from the 1940s. It was such a thrill to see one at a doll show this year, and I was able to get it, and it has its inserts in there, and the inserts were supposed to work like this. You would put a light inside, and yeah, that's how it works. Isn't that so cool? And then this is an ad in the 1950s for one of these. They would come wrapped in plastic, like a cellophane plastic when they were new, and you would give them to the kids, and that was like their safety thing to carry around while they went treating. And then we have another little pumpkin pail from the 60s, and then we have another one from Grand Ventures, and then we have Rosbro. Rosbro candy containers came from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, kind of like right near me. And they came out with these hard plastic candy containers that are highly collectible today. I think they came out in the 1950s. These are all like examples of some that are very loved in the Halloween collecting community. People love these containers, is just like me. I'm obsessed with these containers. I want one all the time. I'm always trying to find them online for better prices. This is a 1980s Carolina bucket, which is a really cool bucket because it doesn't have like a small top. It's like a really big bucket to fit more candy. And then we're coming to my 1961 ad, a Scotch tape ad. This was such a cool ad. I love the colors. I love how big it is. A really cool ad. I do collect ads on all kinds of stuff. I don't know why I do. I think it's really cool and fun, and I love the history. Here is more candy containers. One is from Hong Kong on the right, and then on the left is another Rosbro container. A very cool pumpkin playing the accordion. I think he's like singing or something. Very cool piece in my collection. This little guy is a 1983 shirt tails raccoon figure, which brings back such memories from when I was a kid. This was one of my scores from this year. I think this is a 1970s bucket with a round nose. This is a noisemaker from the U.S. Metal Toy Company, and yeah, this is super cool. I think it's from the 1950s, and the kids used to play with that when they were younger to make like tricks when they were treating. So I thought that was really cool. This pumpkin right here is my son's when he was younger, very special to me. And on top of that is a Boo bucket from the 90s when they made Boo buckets better than they do now. This guy is cool. I got him at a fair. He's made out of a little mini blow mold nut bucket attached to it's like, I don't know, like a tobacco pipe tin thing, but it's super cool and he goes perfect in my collection. More flashlights. I own lots of flashlights and lanterns. I got this 1960s lantern. It's battery operated and still works, and I was delighted when I found that this season, along with another Rosbro pumpkin. These pumpkins were very popular back in the day and still popular today. And those two middle lanterns are from Amazon. It's so funny how different they look from back then and today. More blow molds. These are General Foam buckets, which are fun, and this is a happy face one. And this is another, I think this is an Empire blow mold lantern, which is really cool. More blow mold buckets, some that have the rivets, some that is fairly new, like that black one in the middle is somewhat new and local. And then I've got some like pumpkin, what do you want to call it, like a knee hugger. I got him on Amazon. And then we got Chucky in his box. I do leave him in his box because it just looks so cool, like that. My light is kind of shining on the plastic. That sucks, but it looks really cool in my room. And then I got my Michael Myers stuffy and my peanut stickers down below. And then we're going to come to the third shelf down, which has my popcorn art in the back. I got some blow molds up front and a folk art witch, which is super cool. Really like her. She's spooky and she's holding a pumpkin. And then I do love nut buckets, so I do collect the little mini buckets, which are called nut buckets because they were used to hold candy or nuts at like parties. You put them on like the table and kids can eat out of them. And then we got Sam figures, and then I do collect flashlights, and I do collect Halloween cups. I like both of those, and I do like the popcorn art. I do want to collect a few more. I don't have the skull. I wish I had the skull. And I do want the witch flying over the moon. This is another blow mold witch that is really cool. She's more modern, but totally cool with her little mask on. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with her. So love her. This is a little like house that I do want to turn into a haunted house. It's kind of like not finished right yet, but yeah, that's where it lives. But here is Chucky's son Glenn with a paper mache witch. I'm not sure what year she came from. Some people say 70s, some people say 60s, but she is paper mache and totally cool. We have a little night light that has a bubble light in there with some other old spooky decorations and blow molds. So over here is my vintage Halloween party, I guess decor. I love anything that has to do with Halloween parties, and I will collect anything that has to do with that. This is an old 1950s party hat, and then on the side of it is a honeycomb pumpkin. More honeycomb party favors over here in decor. We have another noise maker. Over here is an older nut bucket, and these were made out of crepe paper, and you would put candy or nuts in there, and you would put them on a table in a classroom, or if you were having a party at your house, which was super cool. On my door, I put my die cuts, more of the vintage ones. This is a 1970 beistle. That was more of the ones that you would see. This one is a 1930s beistle, and then we have Denison in there, and those were the two that you heard from with these kind of like decorations. But the big names, which are still making things today, is the beistle, which is one of my favorite companies. I'm always trying to get a new piece every year to add to my collection because they can be up there in price. Halloween decor is one of the most expensive things that I've ever put my money into as far as collecting goes, and I collect dolls, so that's saying a lot. This big green cat on the bottom of my door, I just got this year. It was at Target and it was only $10. How thrilled was I, because this is so retro looking. And this is what it looks like when you shut the lights off. You have that nice orange and black glow, and it's just perfect. What do you guys think of my Halloween collection? Isn't it so fun and cozy? It just reminds me of a better time.